We are creatures of habit. Our days often run on autopilot. Old feelings bubble up. Old actions follow close behind. We react to life without truly thinking. This cycle keeps us anchored to our past, repeating the same patterns and getting the same results. But you have a choice. You can stop living from the past. You can consciously and deliberately choose a new identity. This guide provides a simple, practical operating system to make that change. It is not about grand, sweeping gestures. It is about small, daily actions that compound over time to build a new you. This is how you move from your old self to a chosen future self. The core idea is beautifully simple. You must break the habits of the old self. You must rehearse the habits of the new self. Then you must live those new habits every single day. Your transformation starts with clarity. You cannot become a new person if you do not know who that person is. The Future Self Blueprint is a simple, one-page guide that you create for yourself. It is your personal instruction manual for change. You will write it down and keep it visible. This blueprint is not meant to be rigid. You will update it weekly as you learn more about yourself and your goals. It has 3 essential parts that work together to define your new identity. It keeps your new self front and center in your mind. The first part of your blueprint is your 3 identity pillars. Here, you define the core of your new self in 3 simple statements. Use the prompts I am, I do, and I have. For example, your I am statement could be, I am disciplined, I am calm, I am wealth-minded. Your I do statement might be, I do deep, focused work daily. I do track my money weekly. I do choose long-term rewards. Finally, your I have statement could be, I have clean finances. I have a strong ability to focus. I have a life that is constantly growing and improving. The second part is listing your 4 old self triggers. Mindless scrolling on your phone. Emotional spending when you feel stressed. Procrastinating on important tasks. Reacting to challenges with anxiety and stress. By naming these triggers, you take away their power. You are no longer a victim of them. You become an observer, ready to notice them and choose a different response. This awareness is the first step toward breaking the cycle. The final part of your blueprint is choosing your one elevated emotion. For the next 30 days, you will practice feeling one specific positive emotion on purpose. You might choose gratitude to cultivate a sense of abundance. You could choose freedom to reinforce your new identity. You might pick power to strengthen your discipline, or you could select love to create internal coherence and peace. Why focus on emotion? Because emotion is the language of the body. When you pair a clear intention with a strong emotion, you teach your body what your future feels like. This makes the change real on a biological level. Your morning sets the tone for your entire day. The Morning Create Loop is your non-negotiable personality session. It is where you disconnect from your past and connect to your future. This 45 to 60-minute routine is the most important part of your day. The first step is to downshift. For 5 minutes, simply slow your breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale slowly and completely. As you do this, give your body a clear command. We are not doing stress today. Next, you will enter open focus for about 10 minutes. Close your eyes. Broaden your awareness to encompass everything at once. Notice the space. Listen to distant sounds. Feel sensations in your body. Let your awareness become vast and open. When your mind drifts to a worry, gently guide it back to this wide-open focus. This practice helps you break your attachment to familiar thoughts. It creates a blank slate upon which you can write a new story. Now comes the core. Install Future Self. This takes about 15 to 25 minutes and has 3 parts. First, set your intention. Visualize your future self. See yourself performing the key behaviors. Deep work, calm finances, healthy choices. Make the images clear and detailed. Second, generate your chosen elevated emotion. If you chose gratitude, feel it now. If you chose freedom, feel it in your body. Third, create the union. Hold the image of your future self and the elevated emotion together until it feels real. Spend 3 minutes on the money, focus command. For money, I make decisions from abundance and long-term thinking. For focus, I protect my attention like it is my most valuable capital. Your morning session creates the map. Your daytime actions are the journey. The daytime Embody loop is where you practice being your future self in the real world. It is about making conscious choices, woven throughout your day. Schedule one non-negotiable block of 60 to 90 minutes for deep, uninterrupted work. This is where you produce your most valuable output. It is a powerful vote for your future self. To execute it well, put your phone in another room or turn it off. One task, full screen, start a 5-minute entry ritual. Breathe, recall your elevated emotion, then start the timer. This block trains your brain to associate focus and discipline with a positive state. It becomes a habit you want to repeat. Life will present challenges and triggers. This is where the trigger transmutation drill comes in. When you feel stress, an urge to procrastinate, or a dopamine craving, you have a choice. First, notice. Second, breathe with a long exhale. Third, choose your future self response. Fourth, act with the smallest next step. This drill breaks the habit loop in real time. Embody discipline in your financial life. Establish simple, strict abundance discipline rules. No emotional spending. Use a 24-hour delay. Do a daily 2-minute money check. No judgment. Automate savings and investments when possible. Your day ends not with a collapse into distraction, but with a deliberate act of refinement. The night refine loop, 10 to 20 minutes, closes your practice so every day moves you forward. First, review for 5 minutes. Where did the old self win today? Where did the future self win? What was the trigger? Second, rehearse the correction for 5 to 10 minutes. Replay the scene but respond as your future self would, while feeling your elevated emotion, gratitude, freedom, or power. Finally, gratitude. For 2 minutes, list 3 things you are grateful for. Simple is perfect. Sunlight, a conversation, completing your review. This practice is not trivial. It builds a baseline of abundance, trains your brain to notice the positive, and ends your day in coherence for better sleep. You set yourself up to start strong again tomorrow. Daily habits build the foundation, but weekly rituals provide structure and direction. These rituals give you perspective to see patterns and adjust. The weekly money ritual is first. Block 30 to 60 minutes on the same day each week. It is about calm, objective engagement, not stress. Your weekly money ritual has 4 parts. First, take a net worth snapshot. Rough is fine. Second, review spending categories from the past week. No judgment, just data. Third, set one wealth goal. Increase income, reduce a leak, or automate a saving. Fourth, decide your one move that creates leverage this week. Run a 15-minute identity audit. Rate discipline, focus, emotional control, and wealth choices from 1 to 10. The numbers are data points. Use them. Pick one identity behavior to improve this week. A 30-day timeline provides a clear path, broken into week-long sprints. Days 1 through 7, stabilize. Prioritize daily morning meditation, 1 deep work block, and no emotional spending. Show up over being perfect. Days 8 to 14, upgrade focus. Grow deep work to 90 minutes. Cut mindless scrolling. Schedule limited check windows. Days 15 to 21, abundance conditioning. Deepen gratitude until it is natural throughout the day. Make the 2-minute money check automatic. Shift your baseline to abundance and calm. Days 22 to 30, embodiment. New patterns outweigh the old. Your future self acts faster than your old self reacts. You default to disciplined, calm, forward-thinking choices. Track 3 metrics daily. Coherence, felt emotion, YN. Embodiment, proof action, YN. Focus, Deep work minutes. Hit 2 out of 3 and you are winning. This is the stage where the change becomes your new normal. The old self is done. My attention is my capital. I am disciplined and calm. I choose long-term wealth. I act as the person who already has it.